clean it up. On the field is not a drill, $50 million deals. Yeah, we get the cap for real, I make it throw the score for real. Real baller, first string, gotta do it for the team. Ball so hard, I call fatigue, running yards is out your league. Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I run it, ain't no stopping, on never rest. Down said hut, kick a punt, then I make them catch. 5,000 ones in an hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I'll never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle.
Come on, baby.
On first down, Tannehill. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Kerry Hyder flying in and laying the lumber defensively. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
A first down carry for Henry. Bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And powering through at the 35. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a handoff to Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Tannehill. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferkser there to make the grab. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Seahawks, nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it's Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Wilson. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 32 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Both teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense into half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Pushes him over. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Tannehill on 1st down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones, 41 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Carson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run again with Carson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested, because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Carson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll go down at the 28.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. He has been terrific today, hasn't he? Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now it's Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 21. Titans.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for the Titans. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. Complete. It's Henry. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Here's Tannehill.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Tannehill to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Titans are right back in this football game. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Throwing now is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.